Yo, what's up guys, Taveras Media here, back with another video. Today guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a real estate chatbot through Voiceflow instead of botpress, because a lot of people have been asking for a full tutorial but on Voiceflow. And as you guys can see, I got the skinhead. I look like an old wrinkly grandpa. Yeah, I just buzzed my head. And yeah guys, we're going to be doing this full in-depth tutorial as you guys requested, so buckle up. And we're on Voiceflow right now. So yeah guys, we're gonna go ahead and create this bot on Voiceflow instead of botpress, because a lot of people are moving towards Voiceflow rather than botpress, because botpress is just really buggy, lots of maintenances, lots of glitches, and it's just a very, I guess you could say, mellow platform. So yeah, let's just get straight into it guys. And yeah, I'm pretty much redoing my previous videos, so right here. And I'm pretty much doing these videos right here. So how to build an AI chatbot for a car dealership, but instead of using botpress, we're going to be actually using Voiceflow. And the same video right here, how to build an AI chatbot for a real estate agency. But again, instead of botpress, we're using Voiceflow because a lot of people are wanting to use Voiceflow. And yeah guys, so let's get into this video. And I also want to say thank you guys for all the support. I mean, 600 subscribers, crazy guys. Once we do hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll be opening up my free Discord chat where we all can communicate. You guys can talk to me, and we can all help each other grow on this journey, becoming successful in the AI agency space. So let's go ahead and get into Voiceflow, and let's get working on this bot. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make a new assistant. We're just gonna name this real estate bot, build AI assistant. We're just gonna do web chat, English language, continue, create assistant. Let's go guys, let's get the ball rolling. We're gonna be speed running this, you know. Obviously you guys follow along, and these bots are very simple to make. Don't overstress these bots, and especially with Voiceflow, it's so much more easier. The UI and the layout is just so like straight to the point, and it's actually even bigger so you can see everything. So let's just go ahead and just start off with a welcome message, and we also need to start off with our knowledge base. So we're just gonna pull up a random real estate agency out in like Miami and just use them as our knowledge base. All right guys, so we're gonna just use these guys right here, Miami Real Estate, and we're gonna go ahead and copy their main page, and we're gonna be using this as our database for the knowledge base. So we're gonna go down to our knowledge base right here. We're gonna click settings, Claude Instant. GPT is better. Claude is more for like instructions. We're gonna increase the temperature. We're gonna go ahead and add a data source. So we're gonna add multiple data sources of this website, so it has the entire website. So we're gonna add a URL 1 right there, and then we're gonna go ahead and just say about us, our company. So we're gonna go right here, add that, so they have information about the company, right? So about us, and then our team, right? We're gonna go ahead and do our team. Cool, there we go. Oh, they photoshopped that in, it's funny. Our team, and then we're also going to do all communities because we want them to have information on the homes and be able to source that to the clients. Aventura, Bar Harbor, Big Point, etc. Okay. I hope we don't have to add communities by itself. All right, and then let's go ahead, and I think we should be good. Let's see what else we can do. About us, our team. If there's any information on the team, let's also add this, and we'll click add URLs. Let's go, and we're gonna make sure we test the knowledge base to make sure that's actually cited and sourcing and scraping the data properly. Tell me and also, first of all, we have to go back to settings, and we're gonna say you are a real estate customer service agent. You will help clients get more information on homes and help them find properties. You also handle objections and try to convince the customer to work with our company. You work for Miami Real Estate Company. There we go. And we'll click save. Now let's go ahead and test it out. Make sure that it's working. Tell me about your company. See if it works. Okay, so it okay, so it's not working. What do you offer? Okay, that's interesting. I want to buy a home. Yeah, there's honestly guys, I think the URL knowledge base on Voiceflow is actually like really bad. It's just not good. So what we're gonna do instead of that is you guys gonna have to make your own knowledge base, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use a knowledge base that we already have. So we're just gonna use this knowledge base for a real estate company. Yeah, that's only one thing I don't like about Voiceflow, is that when it comes to the URL knowledge base, it just doesn't really work that well unless like the knowledge base has to be really good. So we're just gonna do this random company, unique properties, and yeah, let's go ahead and start it off. And oh, actually, let's go back and test out the knowledge base. And now it should work. Tell me about your company. Now it should work. Now that we have the PDF, and there you go, so it does work. Perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and welcome message right now. Start off with a welcome message, and we're gonna go ahead and say, welcome, I am here to assist you on your journey through real estate. How may, and then we'll just go ahead and generate 5 variants so we can make it a little bit more, versatile. There we go. Welcome, let me help you. All right, perfect. We're gonna go ahead and ask them. We're gonna go straight to a new block, and we're gonna ask them, what may I assist you with today? And we'll just go ahead and generate 5 variants once again, just to make it more versatile. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and add buttons, and we're gonna say find home. We're gonna add schedule a viewing. Okay, and then another one we're gonna add contact our team. Perfect. And now we're gonna go ahead and make a new component, and we're gonna create this component, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and call this component find home component. We're gonna go back to our main flow. Again, we're gonna do the same thing for the other buttons. So create new component. Again, we're gonna name this viewing component, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing for contact team, right? So we can have this in multiple flows. Create component, contact team. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and just name this assist, right? And let's go ahead and test out the LLM capability to make sure that's actually conversational. So what we're gonna do is make sure that it's trained. Okay, I'm pretty sure it only does that once you actually publish it. So I think you can only train the NLU once you actually publish it. So let me just make sure. Let me see if that's actually true. Okay, so no, I think it's just one that needs new prompts. Glad to offer your hand with the real estate. How may I help you? Tell me about your company. Let's see if the LLM is actually working, such as GPT 3.5. So we can ask it questions, and it is working. Perfect. So Unique Properties is a real estate agency. Awesome. Why should I rent with you guys? Again, see, the thing with botpress is that you're gonna have to go into these every single nodes and create a pretty much a unlimited LLM prompt, or have to use the turn on enable knowledge base, which is pretty annoying. With this, it uses the LLM regardless, so you can just initiate conversations without having to keep it from switching from closed to open domain, which I really do like about this provider and also my provider that I use. So I'm asking it, why should I rent with you guys? Again, the knowledge base is very mundane. I haven't really built it in that in depth. So if you're looking to rent, so it does work. Perfect. Do you guys offer marketing? Again, it's pretty much querying the knowledge base that you made. So once you guys do make the knowledge base on the PDF, it's going to work. And yep, as you guys can see, the knowledge base does work. So we're pretty much done with the conversational part. The conversational part is done. Now we're gonna work on the functionality part. So we're done with the conversational part. That's working. We're done with that. Unless the only last thing we'd have to do is obviously we have to train the NLU model, so the natural language understanding unit. And pretty much we'd have to correlate those intents and utterances to actual task dialogue executions. So when someone says, I want to find a home, it's going to go ahead and trigger a certain intent according to what the user inquires. So we're going to go ahead and go to find home component, and let's go ahead and just ask them, what kind of home are you looking for? So what kind of home are you seeking, right? And then we're going to generate 5 or 3 variants, whatever. Okay, perfect. What type of home are you interested in? Okay, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add more buttons as well. We're gonna give the user options. We're gonna do apartment, add button, and then we're also going to do penthouse, cool, villa, and then we'll just do townhouse. So now we're giving our user the options, and make sure we have to attach an intent. So we're gonna create a new intent. We're gonna name this townhouse. Now we're training the NLU system like I explained. We're gonna say townhouse as our first utterance. Find me a townhouse. I want to find a townhouse. This is training obviously the utterances. Again, guys, you need to do some formal in-depth studying into NLU and NLP so you can actually understand how these systems work. I need to find a townhouse. All right, this is good. And we're just gonna go ahead and add all those utterances by just clicking enter. There we go, and we're gonna create the intent. We're also gonna do the same thing with all these other buttons. So go to villa, attach intent. We're gonna do the same thing. Villa, we're just gonna add that. I want to find a villa. Can I see a villa? Do you guys offer villas? And then we're just gonna go ahead and generate another 20 utterances using the LLM generative capability. There we go. So it's generated right now. Give it some time. Now you can also create intents and entities. Entities are obviously more important because entities store information, while intents just are kind of recognizing what the user wants to do. So pretty much what an intent is like, say, all right, I want to see a villa. That is an intent. It's an intent that I want to see in villa. The entity is the villa. So what you guys can do is end up calling these like I want to see villa intent. And then the entity is the object itself. So a villa is an entity itself. Like a house is an entity. This microphone's an entity. The webcam I'm recording with is an entity. Those are objects, like kind of like, you know, verbs and nouns and such forth. Pretty much it's called morphology, the understanding of languages and the language breakdown. So we're gonna go ahead and add another intent, create new intent, penthouse intent. And if I were you, I would name these different, like C penthouse intent, because you do want to differentiate the intents between entities, because the entities also need to store information just as the intent would. The intent is just a trigger to specific task dialogues. So we're gonna just go ahead and say I want to see a penthouse. Show me a penthouse. And then we're gonna go ahead and generate 20 utterances. An utterance is pretty much like a synonym or a different way of saying a sentence. So there we go. Where can I find a penthouse? And we're just gonna enter all of these. Create intent, there we go. And then we're gonna do the last one for apartment. Attach intent, create intent, and we're gonna just call it apartment. Again, call it C apartment, don't just put apartment. The only reason why I'm just putting apartment is because I'm not actually creating entities. This is gonna be a very baseline foundation in terms of the NLU model. So I want to see an apartment, and then we're just gonna generate 20 utterances according to that intent. And we're gonna go ahead and let that load. And guys, this free template will be in the description. All you guys gotta do is you'll get the template. It's for free. You guys can go ahead and download this template if you guys want to use it. Find me an apartment, create intent, bada bing, bada boom, and we're just gonna find home. Right, we're gonna name this find home. We're gonna go ahead and turn this block color into like whatever, red, doesn't matter. Okay, cool. And then this should work. All right, what kind of home are you seeking? And then of course we have to do the same thing again. Components, again components, again components, again components. And now we're gonna go ahead and create new components, and we're gonna call this townhouse. We're gonna go ahead and call this component villa. So create new component. Sorry if I'm going a bit fast, guys. This is how it goes. You guys can't be wasting time when you're making these bots, man. And in fact, I gotta create a bot for a potential client. We're working on the deal. If we do end up closing the deal, it'll be a nice check. And yeah, let's go ahead and go into the apartment one. And we'll start off with, right, what is your budget? Capture budget. And we're just gonna say, what is your budget? And make sure you incur or assert the currency. So whether it's USD, Chinese, Japanese, whatever, blah, blah. We're just gonna, again, this is just a base bot demo. So we're just gonna use like random images off of random properties. So we'll just use in USD. What is your budget in USD? Perfect. And then we'll just enter 5 variants. See if it works. How much money are you looking to spend? All right. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and accept all these variants. We're gonna do what is your budget, and then now we're gonna go back and we're gonna add buttons, and then we'll just say 500,000 to $1.5 million. And then we'll add another button. We're gonna say, let's just say 1.5 million to 5 million. You don't want to keep these windows too wide, so you want to do like 1.5 to like maybe 5 million, 5 million to like maybe 10 million, so you can stay, so they can have like, you know, again, this is why when you create these bots, the linguistics is already done, but that's why the NLU is so important, to actually trigger specific intents according to what the user wants. So if a user says, I want a budget of 1.5 million, $1,532,000 $687, you can understand the technical difficulties that can arrive when trying to query that data out into the API calls. So that's why API calls are just going to be the best. You just go ahead and grab the variables and you send it out as a payload and the parameters to your API endpoint, and then you can query the website according to, and try to find as much properties according to what they put. But again, this is just a basic bot. It's not a full API bot, and the reason why it is not a full API bot is because to actually do that, right, we're going to go ahead and need the actual endpoint of our client. So this is just a bot demo. Once you guys want to build an actual fully functional API bot that calls out live to their website, to their actual real estate website, you guys are going to need a client for that. And then it's actually way easier to do it like that rather than like this method. This one is just a demo bot, but if you guys want to make it fully functional, then of course you just do an API call and it does everything for you. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, that's weird. Alright, and then we're gonna add another button. We'll just add another 5 million to 10 million. Okay, cool. And actually what we're gonna do, instead of going to this component, we're gonna go back here. We're gonna go back to find home, and instead of going to this component, we're gonna actually going to we're actually going to, instead of going to this, okay, instead of going to this component, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a location component, because we want to ask the location first and then the budget. So we're gonna redo this. We'll leave obviously the budgets alone, and we're gonna go ahead and make new components. Oh, actually, whoops, sorry guys, leave all that. Do not do what I just did. Just click Control-Z and it undoes all the deletions. We're gonna go into apartment, and we're actually going to copy this block. We're gonna copy this block, and then we're gonna delete this and just pretty much save this for another node. And we're gonna do, instead of asking that question, what we're gonna ask them is, what is the location? What is your preferred, I don't even know how to spell. Yeah, because we want to ask the location first and then the budget. So I'm sorry about that, guys. Generate 5 variants. So just go ahead and just click Control-Z. Bro, alright, you know what? Okay, delete that one, delete that one, delete that one, and we'll just keep these two because those other ones were really stupid. And then we're going to add our buttons again, and we're just going to add basic locations. Aventura, like these are locations in Miami. I do live in Miami. Aventura, Sunny Isles, right? Let's see what else. Brickell. And we'll just keep these 3 locations, and then we can do budget. Alright, and we're gonna create a new component, and then we're gonna name this component budget. Right, so we're gonna call this Aventura budget because that correlates to the Aventura location. And then we're gonna call this one Sunny Isles budget, which is Sunny Isles budget. And then the Brickell budget, we're gonna call this one as well Brickell budget. Perfect. Now we're gonna start off with the Aventura budget. And again, just like how we said it, we're gonna copy this node. Now we can delete it, and we're gonna go into the Aventura budget and then paste the block right here. And now we can ask them what their budget is in USD. And let's say they do a 500 to a 1.5 million budget. Now we're gonna take them to a We can honestly leave it in this one. Let me do the logistics real quick. I gotta do the quick calculations. Give me a second. All right, so we're just gonna keep it in the same one. It doesn't really matter. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag up here just to get out the way, and we're gonna add a carousel, and we're gonna show the user a list of homes based in Aventura, Miami, that are worth $500,000 to $1.5 million. So we'll do about like 4 or 5 homes. So one that's 500,000, one that's 750,000, one that's 1 million, one that's 1.3 million, and one that's 1.5 million. So we give them all the ranges of those exact budgets. And yeah, so let's just do that. So now let's go back here, and we're just gonna go on this guy's website. We're gonna go to let's just say Miami luxury listings. Okay, that girl is scary looking. No offense. All right, and what we're gonna do is, in fact, let's go back home, and we'll say I want to buy. Perfect. And let's just go ahead and find locations. Let's just say condos, like apartment in Miami. That's what they kind of call it. And let's just do our budget of 500,000 to 1.5 million. Perfect. And then obviously we're gonna need our locations. Where's locations? We'll just type it there, Aventura. All right, now we're in Aventura. Okay, there we go. And let's just start off with $500,000 budget right here. So we'll just go open up this one right here. We're gonna just go ahead and scrape the images. Okay, get out. Dude, I really hate that. I don't know why they do this, bro. It's so annoying. I'm just gonna. It's so annoying, bro. I don't know why they do that. I'm just gonna have to. Like every single website makes me do this. Like on every single real estate website, they always make us sign up, and they physically make you sign up. And I guess it's in the terms of service, so they kind of obligated you. They're kind of obligated for you to. Dude, this is so annoying, bro. Jesus Christ, I don't know why they do that, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. If you guys want to hack my account, whatever. Just trying to get this out the way. Sorry about this, guys. Like, that's so annoying, bro. Every freaking website does that. Alright, so now we're just going to go ahead and scrape the images. We're going to input that into Voiceflow. So let's just go right here. We'll save this. And then we're going to go back to our bot. Add this as the image. And then we're just going to scrape the information. So we'll just say, this is the address. So Aventura. That's the address. We'll make it bold. And we'll just say, we'll go and put our information right here. So we'll just go ahead and just do $515,000. Aventura, location, 1,000 square feet, and we should be good, guys. And you can just add other basic information, and then we're gonna add a request more info button, and we'll leave that right there. And then we're gonna go ahead, and that's just carousel 1. So we're gonna add another card right now, and then we're gonna just add another home. So again, we got 500,000. Now we're gonna try to get 700,000 or 750,000. Perfect right there. So we're gonna go back here, and oh, that's a nice apartment. I like that. We'll take this image and we'll save that. We're gonna go ahead and browse it. Bro, I'm getting a call right as I'm working. Sorry about that, guys. Just got a call. All right, so now let's get back to work, and we're gonna go ahead and add this right here, and we'll add that image. Again, we're gonna query the same information. We're just gonna go ahead and do the price, add the location, obviously. We'll just put that in the description. You guys can add any other information you guys want. It doesn't really matter. Add the information, and we'll just do the price, which is $740,000 right there. Oops, sorry. $740,000, Aventura location, and we'll add the square feet of the apartment, 155 square feet. And then we're gonna add the same button. We're gonna do request more info. and then we're gonna add one or two more, excuse me, and we're gonna add a $1 million budget. So 1 million, or let's get the home first, and let's see, we'll do this one, 949,000, and let's see. Okay, that's a nice apartment. We're gonna use this as the image. 940,000, that's not bad. I mean, like, Miami is extremely expensive, so $940,000 in like Texas, you're gonna get a mansion. So we'll just do $949,000. Again, Aventura, Miami, and we'll add the square feet of the apartment, which is about 2190. That's not bad. My old house was like 4,000 square feet, and that was it was the half the price of that. So we're gonna copy the address information again, paste in the description, and we're gonna add another card. We're gonna do 1.2 million. And then we can just go to 1.5 million now, honestly. We don't want to be too specific, right? And then we're gonna just go ahead and find, oh, right there, 1.5 million, perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. Just get the information, with the apartment image. Wow, that is a nice. Okay, well, let's be honest, guys. It is a nice apartment, especially. I just you're really buying the location for 1.5 million. That is not bad, especially in Aventura. That's not bad, honestly. Let's see, 1.5 million. We're gonna go ahead and just get the information of the place. Aventura, and then we're gonna add our square footage. Only 1,800 square feet, so it's actually smaller than the other one. It's just nicer. Make sure we add square feet right there. And now we also have to make sure we add request more info as well. And then we're gonna do the same thing right here, add button, request more info. Now we just got one of the nodes done, right? So we're gonna have to drag that up there. And now we're gonna do 1.5 million to 5 million. So as you guys can see, this does take a lot of time, and you still have to do request more info. So let's go ahead and do the request more info. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna create a whole separate component for that. So we're gonna go to component, and we're gonna add new component, and we're gonna say request info, and we're gonna add all those to that exact component, because this is gonna be a universal component, so we don't have to make a separate component every single time. So we're just gonna go and link those all to our request info component right there, guys. So just do that. Request info, again, edit, request, and we're gonna go to request info, and now we're gonna do the Zapier automation part, like I did state. So we're gonna go ahead and add what is the home. Okay, you know what? That's why we're gonna have to do variable recalling. So we're gonna actually go back here, because I did not even think about that. We're gonna go back to our apartment, Aventura budget, and we're gonna have to create a variable for this. So how do we do? All right, we're gonna have to create variables because I'm thinking, asking them what is. Okay, so yeah, because again, guys, building bots takes time. It doesn't take like one day. It doesn't take a couple hours. It's gonna take weeks to fully build these bots, right? Especially on a vast knowledge base. So when someone clicks a request info, either A, you can capture the variable information, right, through the buttons, which I'm not sure you can do that, because I'm thinking if we can just capture this if we can capture these like buttons as variables and then relay that variable information. I'm gonna try to figure something out, guys. Hold on. All right, guys, we're gonna go back. We're gonna start the bot, and what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go back to request info, and we're just gonna ask them the basic information, and we'll let the agents handle the rest. So we're gonna say, what is your name? And we'll generate 5 variants. It's gonna capture, ask your name, what should I call you? What I was hoping is that if we can create a button and turn it into a variable, so we store that button's information, like as you can see, listen button. The button is technically a variable, and be able to relay that information out. If that was possible, that'd be amazing, but I don't think that's possible. So we're gonna have to capture a variable. Yeah, maybe we can set, maybe this will work. Let's go back. Maybe we can set this as a variable. So let's go back to add into our budget. Maybe it's possible we can set this as a variable, and then we can initiate the component. So what we're gonna do is, let's just go ahead and turn that off, and then we're gonna add, oops, don't wanna do that. We're gonna add an action. We're gonna add an action. We're gonna set this to a variable. We're gonna create this variable, say home, or yeah, we'll just say capture home variable. We're gonna create new variable, set this one, or excuse me, capture home, enter value, apply to capture home. All right, then once we capture and we set that to a variable, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our component, and we're gonna do request more info, and then we're gonna go to our component request info, and then we're gonna recall that information. So we're gonna go to our request info. What is your name? Okay, let's see if we can recall this information by doing a test. So you want to see, so you want more info on, and then we're gonna put in the variable, capture home variable, and we're gonna capture, yeah, we'll do the test. Let's go back to Avatar budget, and we're gonna just say request more, or maybe we can do capture a home variable. Is that possible? Interesting. Let's just test this out, guys, because I want to see if this works. What is your budget? And make sure we have to train the assistant. I want to make sure this works, because if this works, then we're chilling. If it can recall the information, dude, that'd be awesome. So let's just test this out. Yeah, whatever. 500 to 1.5 million, and then we'll just do this. Request info. You want more info on undefined. Okay, so I don't think that's working. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work, guys, in terms of that. Let's try this again. Request more info. Capture home undefined. Yeah, because there's no information. Yeah, so that's not gonna work, guys, unfortunately. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get rid of that, and then we're just gonna go to the request info. It's still gonna work. We just can't get the information on the home, which is a bit annoying. So let's just go to the request info. If there is, like, let me know in the comment section below. So you want more info, and then we're just gonna ask them, what is your name? Ask them their name. We're gonna capture the response, and we're gonna just create a new variable. Delete this. We're gonna say capture name. This is the Zapier automation part. Then we're gonna do another one. We're gonna add a text, and then we're gonna ask them, what is your email address? Right, and then we'll make this bold. Again, we're gonna capture the same thing, place it there. Okay, we have to add a new one. Capture again. We're gonna delete this variable, create new variable, capture email. These are all the parameters we're gonna be sending out to Zapier. Then we're gonna do another one. We're gonna do talk again. We're gonna ask them, what is your phone number? And then we're gonna go ahead and bold that up. We're gonna add another capture card. We're gonna go ahead and delete this variable, create a new variable, and say capture number. Now we're gonna send all this information out to Zapier. So we're gonna do an API call right there, and then we're gonna do a post call, and we're gonna go ahead and go to Zapier now. So let's go. So now we're gonna click create Zap, go here. We're gonna click webhooks, We're gonna click Koch hook, click continue, go to test. Now we have our webhook. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna paste this. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna send out all this variable information. So what we're gonna do is, let's just zoom out a little bit so we can see it. And we're gonna go to parameters, right? Sorry. Enter parameter key, we're gonna say capture name, and then we're gonna add the capture name variable. Then we add another parameter, capture email. Again, we're gonna add the capture email variable. Oops, what the heck just happened? Okay, what the heck? What just happened? Sorry. And then you unlock the secret invite. I'm a super user. Join our Discord. Why not? All right, let's go to back here, and we're gonna say capture number. Capture number. Perfect. Oh, what the hell? Capture oh. What the heck? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to add this. All right, there it is. I guess it's like that. Now we're gonna have to do this in the same thing in the headers. Literally gonna have to copy and paste, and do that 2 times. We're gonna do headers and the parameters. I don't know why, but the headers aren't really supposed to be such a key component. These are just the parameters. The headers are kind of like the application, the content type, your authorization, API key, and such forth. And now it should work. So we're gonna go ahead and test this out. So we're gonna say this is be able to send the information out to Zapier. So we're gonna say Brandon. What is your email address? Oop, I got something in my eye. We put our email address. What is your phone number? Just put some random phone number. It's gonna do is API call, which worked. And now we're gonna go back to Zapier, and we're gonna click test trigger, and we should get it right there. There we go. Capture name, capture email, capture number, and now let me think. All right, perfect. And after that, we're gonna click success. We're gonna say, thank you. Our team will reach out to you shortly to help you view this property. And boom, now we're done, guys. And then we can just go ahead and, yeah, now we're done. We're gonna go to Zapier, and we're gonna click continue with selected record. We're gonna go to Google Sheets or Airtable. We're gonna click where is it? Update spreadsheet row. Click continue. We're gonna sign into our Google Sheets account. And let me see which one is good. Let's see. Taveras Media. So we'll just log into my account. I'm gonna do that right now, guys. Now we're gonna go back to Google Sheets, and we're just gonna remove all this. And we're gonna go ahead and add our names. So name, email, address, and then phone number. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to Zapier. We're gonna click, make sure you log into your account, click spreadsheets, and then we're gonna do capturing info. We're gonna go to worksheet and add our worksheet, and now we're gonna add our rows. Oops. Add search step. Yeah, we're just gonna look for that, and then lookup value. You know what, guys? I did wrong. I messed up. Guys. We're gonna delete all this. Sorry, guys. I did mess up. We're gonna delete this, and we're gonna add a new one. Google Sheets. We have to redo this, and we have to do create spreadsheet row. Sorry, guys. I'm stupid. And then we're gonna go here. We'll do everything again. I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me on that. Caption info, spreadsheet one. There we go. And then we're gonna do query name, capture email address, capture phone number. I'm gonna click continue. Test action. It's gonna make a test spreadsheet row, and it works, guys. We're done. Let's go. And then we click publish. Just checking on that. We have what? I have to confirm my email. All right, guys, hold up. All right, so we just published it, guys, so now it's ready to work. We can go back to our bot, and now we're done. We're pretty much done on that. And let's go back here, find home, and we'll just go ahead and make sure we go to component. and we're gonna add our apartment component. Here we go. And we'll go to apartment. What is your preferred location? Aventura. There we go. And yeah, it's all done. Should be working. And perfect, guys. And for these other two ones, it's very straightforward. Obviously, I'm not gonna do something that is very straightforward of just copying and pasting, you know, the images and prices. You guys get the idea. So you guys will just copy that and just add into the other budgets. Because if I do that, we'll be here for like 4 hours for unnecessary time. And guys, this is really pretty much it. The bot is functional and it's conversational, and it captures user information and sends it out to our CRM, which is perfect. And let's go back here, and we can do the same thing with Penthouse. So now let's go into Penthouse, and we're gonna go ahead and actually ask them what is our budget. So let's go to apartment. We're gonna go copy this. What is your preferred location? We're gonna paste that here, and then we're gonna go ahead and just paste that right there. What is your preferred location? We're gonna copy that and also paste it into villa. So paste, add that to villa. We're gonna do the same thing for townhouse. Paste, add that there. Again, we're gonna have the general locations. So let's go back to Penthouse, and we're gonna go ahead and create new ones. We're gonna go to Aventura budget. We're gonna go ahead and make sure that this Aventura budget, we're gonna rename this one to 500, or actually, and that's exactly why we need to put this in a component. Excuse me, guys. We need to copy this, and we're gonna delete this, create a new component, and name this component 500 to $1.5 million, 500 to $1.5 million. So we can keep this one as universal. So we're gonna go here and then paste that there. Just paste. There we go. So let's see. We're gonna go back to find home. We're gonna go to apartment. We're actually gonna go to Penthouse. What is your preferred location? So they click Aventura. What is your budget in USD? Let's see. Okay. And now we're gonna do Penthouse. Now we're gonna do our next location. So we're gonna do Sunny Isles. So Sunny Isles budget. We're just gonna copy, go back to Aventura budget, and we're gonna ask them the same thing. We don't have to keep it repetitive. Sunny Isles budget, paste. We're gonna go ahead and add that there. All right, guys, so we're back on the real estate. Now we're doing the $1.5 to $5 million budget. So we're gonna go on this property right here. We're gonna get this one that's $1.5 million. Nice apartment. And we're also gonna make this bot conversational. So that's the thing that a lot of people get misconfused. In every other tutorial video, all they're doing is creating buttons. That is not an AI bot. We need to make this bot conversational to where the person can literally say, I want to see a $1.5 million home, and that home gets showed up. So we're gonna be doing that to show you guys that we're actually creating real chatbots and not just click bots, which obviously clicking is gonna be more viable to the user. So you do wanna focus on more clicking, but conversational is key. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and make sure we can attach intent. We're gonna create intent, say, I want my budget is 1.5 to 5 million budget. My budget is 0.5 million to 5 million. We're gonna just generate 20 utterances on that. Okay. Let it load. Alright, perfect. We're gonna create intent. And there we go, we attach that intent to that button. Okay, cool. Alright, now let's do the same with 500,000. Create intent. We're gonna say 500K to 1.5 mil. And then we're gonna say my budget is from 500,000 to $1.5 million. We're gonna enter that, generate 20 utterances on that. Let it load. Give it some time. All right, perfect. And we're gonna add all these right there. Create intent. Cool. And oops, we did the wrong one. Sorry. Attach intent. Right there. There we go. Okay. I'm into our budget. We're gonna add a new component. We're gonna add this component to 1.5 to 5 million. And now let's go back here and let's go ahead and show them some homes. Soupsy daisy. We're gonna add a new carousel. Perfect. And we're gonna go ahead and add that image that we just scraped from the website. So it should be like, I think it's this one, guys. That dude, there's no way. $1.5 million for that crap, dude. What a scam! Wow, that is. All right, we're gonna copy the address. We're gonna go ahead and paste it here. Control B. Then we're gonna also get the price. So 1.5 million. Aventura. Or no, this is Sunny Isles. Oh, that's right. We can't even. Sunny Isles. Yeah, this is Sunny Isles location, even though it says it's Aventura. And then we're gonna get the square feet. 3,000 square feet. That is good. That's good. We're gonna go ahead and add request more info. And then we're gonna add this action about go to component. And we're gonna go to request info component. And we're gonna add more. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, now let's test out the bot. Let's train it. And again, everything is very straightforward. So when I do one thing, you take that and you apply that to every other section. Again, I don't want to do something that's repetitive. We're going to be in this video for like 3 hours for no reason. I just want to show you guys how to build the bot in depth. So let's do a run test and let's test out the bot and see how it's working. So let's just say, what do you guys offer? So we're going to initiate the conversational before we actually get to the lead generation part. What do you guys offer? We offer, okay, so it does work. And then let's also test out without the buttons to see if it works. Find me a home, see if that works. Okay, you know, actually I don't think I did add that intent yet. Yeah, I did not add that. Wait, attach intent. Yeah, I didn't do that yet, guys. Sorry about that. I gotta create new intent. Find home, find me a home, and then we're gonna go and generate and then add like 20 utterances of that. I forgot to add the intent. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's see. Give it a second. It's loading up. All right, perfect. Create intent. All right, now it's gonna work. And make sure we have to train it. There we go. Now it should work, guys. Give it some time. And done. Okay, cool. Now it should work. So I'll say find me a home, and now it's gonna initiate that button. When I say it worked, what type of home are you seeking? Let's just say apartment, or you can click it. It doesn't matter, but we're testing the intents, so it's working. What is your preferred location? We'll do Aventura, and it's working. Budget, and then we'll just say 500. Yeah, we'll just click it. It doesn't matter. And then we'll click that and see if it works. Boom, and it shows us the home, guys. That's pretty sick. Look at that. It gives the address, the prices, right there. Everything's working. And let's just say we want to request more info on this home. Okay. What is your name? Jacob at gmail.com. See if this does working. This is the Zapier automation, like how I stated. And then it does a post call to Zapier, and our team will reach out to you shortly. And it's done. We're done, guys. And boom, there's our information right there. So the chatbot is done. Jacob at gmail.com. And now let's test out for the other location for Sunny Isles. And we'll just do find home. Okay, and then we'll just do penthouse. We'll do Sunny Isles, different location. We'll do 1.5 million to 500,000 and see if it works. Boom, there's the apartment right there. Request more info, and it works again. Awesome, guys. So it works. So guys, we're pretty much done with the bot. The same thing with schedule viewing. Let's go ahead and make sure that's working as well. So let's do whoops, wait, where the heck did it go? Oh, it went behind here. That's weird. Alright, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, and you just do the rest. You add all the rest of the properties. Now again, you guys want to make sure you guys are on an API call. I can't represent that in this video because you have to actually get the API of your guys' company. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a pretty in-depth video, 50 minutes. Hope you guys had enjoyed. If you guys have any questions, leave in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe. The template will be in the description. I'll catch you guys in the next one. And peace out, Taveras Media.